All right, so I usually don't, talk politics or anything on any of my channels. This being Wade's World, I kind of feel like it's a better spot to do it than over on the Wade Concept. But today we'll go down in history, in almost all history books, United States or not, because Donald Trump just survived an assassination attempt. That is real. Donald Trump just got shot, I think, in the head. And again, I can't even, I'm in a state of shock even saying those words, but it just happened. So let's talk about it. Like I said, Donald Trump apparently was at a rally today in Pennsylvania. I'm literally recording this as it's all happening right now. And during his speech, I don't even know if this is going to be able to fly to be shown on YouTube. But if it is, then Editor Christian put the video in. He was shot, I think at least once, maybe twice, in the side of the head / ear, potentially grazed his cheek a couple times. But this video is just insane to see, because in my lifetime, you never think you're gonna see a sitting president actually, attempt to be assassinated. That is just, it's crazy. But not only did that happen, right after it happened, one of the most, I don't care what you think about Trump, one of the most badass things you could do, Trump did. Not only did he survive this assassination attempt, he gets up, surrounded by the Secret Service and everybody else, and looks into the camera or into the crowd somewhere and just keeps saying fight and pumping his fist. I couldn't believe it. I cannot believe it. There's now reports out that I think someone at the rally may have died as well, but the pictures are coming out of Donald Trump standing and having his fist in the air with the American flag behind him and essentially, just being a badass, surviving an assassination attempt live in person. This is a day that will go down in history. Like I said, I feel like the only reason that I am talking about it, not because I'm a political pundit or anything else, this is a moment in time, and I am just shocked, I guess, at all this. I will say this. One, anyone that came out and was like, yeah, good, I hope he died, like that kind of stuff is crazy to me. Like, regardless of what you think, if you want him to be your president or not, whatever, man almost died today. So I hope that there's nobody out there doing that. That's, to me, is weird. And on the other side of it, whoever did that to Donald Trump today essentially just gave Donald Trump the election. In my opinion, I'm not, again, I don't know all the stats and the numbers. I think he just won the election. You survive an assassination attempt while on campaign for the election, it's Jover. It's literally Jover, man. And again, whether you agree with, Donald Trump's policies or, whatever it is, that is something Americans can rally behind, is like the president that gets shot in the head and gets up immediately, pumping his fist, yelling, fight. I don't know how you don't resonate with that. Anyone, regardless of political leaning. So this is absolutely nuts, man. This is absolutely nuts. He's going into the car, just pumping his fist into the air while they're trying to, obviously not have him shot again. Wow. Wow. And again, I'm seeing this now as apparently this is all unraveling as I'm recording this. They have apparently apprehended the shooter. I don't know what he looks like or anything like that, but apparently the shooter's either been apprehended or potentially been put down. Again, all happening as I'm showing, or I guess recording this video. I'm not even good with my words right now because I don't even know what to say other than wow. The former president and potentially next president of the United States, I'm going to go ahead and say it, I think Donald Trump's going to win the election, just got shot in the head and survived. Granted, it grazed him, and if you look back at the footage, and I don't know, again, if I'm even able to do this on YouTube, but he kind of is talking to his right, and he gives a look back, kind of like a 45-degree angle look back, and then he looks to his right again, and when he looks to his right, those shots ring out and graze him on the cheek and ear. Him turning to his right one more time, right, once those shots came out, probably saved his life. Just that little moment of turning his head again. So I don't know what's going on. All I know is today will be a day that goes down in history as the day Donald Trump survived an assassination attempt an attempt on his life. I think a lot of people on either side of the equation are going to get even more fired up based on the things that happened today. You're going to hear calls for probably more gun control on the left side of things. You're going to hear more calls for gun owner rights on the right side of things. But I think one thing is almost for damn certain, and that is I think Donald Trump just won the 2024 presidential election. The Trump campaign statement says, President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responders for their quick action during this heinous act. He'll be fine, or he is fine, and is being checked out at a local medical facility. More details will follow. Wow. Yeah. Again, I'm at a loss for words. But I will say there's really only one thing that comes out of this is that Donald Trump is a certified badass. Whether you like him, his policies, anything like that, the man got shot, I think multiple times but definitely got shot, hit in the head, fell to the ground, got up, started pumping his fist, and got out of there. What an absolute badass. I'm sorry. That was my biggest takeaway. The country itself, we are in for a very, very dark time if this is how we have to handle things, and that's not great. I don't think we've seen an assassination attempt like this survive since Ronald Reagan. I think Ronald Reagan got shot point blank and survived, but yeah, man. This is absolutely nuts, and I just wanted to cover it because, like I said, this is a moment in American history we will never forget. Donald Trump just survived an assassination like a complete and total badass.